Okay, we're here at the Smart Lighting and Smart Sensing Conference in Milan, Italy, with Carmelo Papa, the Managing Director of STMicroelectronics. Carmelo, STMicroelectronics sells a lot of chips and sensors, and you're now looking into the smart lighting world, doing partnerships with lighting companies. What do you see as the killer app? We hear so much about smart lighting applications and what smart lighting will do for us. What are the killer apps in both outdoor and indoor smart lighting?
Well, this is a very complex question actually, and I don't think there is a simple answer, so I try to elaborate a little bit on that. The things that we see as a major successful events popping up and coming on stream in the coming years in the lighting environment is the integration coming from different sources. And the sources are the traditional environment of lighting, which is evolving into digital, with the LED lighting mainly. The other portion is coming from people that were absent, totally out of this environment, like companies like mine,
right,
that were doing just digital stuff for other environments. Due to this possibility of entering the digital environment, they are coming. So the actors become more and more versus the past. Not the traditional ones like mine. We have been growing with the lighting industry, the traditional lighting industry. Now there are many other players. So in the end, the application environment is also changing.
Yeah.
Things like smart cities were unthinkable 15 years ago.
Right. So if I could just hone in on that example, what is it in smart cities? We hear a lot about smart cities and what will happen. If you had to say the application that will really drive that concept in the beginning anyway, is it better traffic flow, better parking, crime control? What?
You said that. It's a lot. I think if we go not in order of magnitude, but in order as they flow into my mind, there is the possibility of saving an enormous amount of energy due to the controls, which can be done by the local communities. It can be resident into cloud, so it's a variety of things. So it's a saving. It's a saving in terms of CO2 emissions because of that. It's the traffic lights that finally will become smart.
Okay.
Finally, which they are not smart at all today.
And
please.
Yeah, and in 10 words or less, how about indoors? What would the killer app be indoors?
What do you mean by indoors?
Indoor and inside buildings.
Inside building.
Or is your focus more outdoor?
All right,
No.
yes.
No.
All right. Inside, let's distinguish between the big buildings, public buildings,
right,
and private dwellings, homes, let's say.
Right.
One thing which in the coming years will become a killer application because it implies safety, mainly, it is the control of the stability of buildings. And in this respect, we may also include bridges and everything.
Okay.
You can put a lot of sensors, they are smart sensors, which are both chemical sensors and can be classical MEMS sensors, movement sensors, to measure the stability of the building. You have normal, let's say, frequencies that are able to tell you if a building is stable, is safe, or if this kind of frequency change, there is something wrong with the iron, with the concrete.
Right, okay.
So this is a brand new world which is opening up. It doesn't exist yet, but it's on the verge of start. It can be an entire revolution.
So let me ask you, STMicroelectronics has several channels to the market to install sensors on bridges, outdoors, on street lamps, indoors, and buildings. How important is the lighting industry to getting into these environments?
If you take it and look at the past, lighting is you can consider as a small portion of the industry. If you look at the evolution, lights enable a lot of other things. So it becomes more and more important because light is not just the light out of bulbs, but is light out of the sun. So this implies many things. It's energy conversion. You can enable other things through light. You can change this kind of energy into other electricity sources. So it's an enormous impact that it will have more and more versus the past. And those people that are able to manage different technologies and have a partnership with big customers are the best actors to be successful in this new revolution.
Okay. And sort of implicit in all this is data collection and analysis is very key component of the smart lighting, smart sensing movement.
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, this data mining, it's a big cloud, it's a big data, it's everything. And it's not only, so this implies the ability to manage software, new tools, because you need to aggregate data which are apparently totally different and distant from one another, but by utilizing new methodologies, you can aggregate them and have utilization for the final user in the end.
So on that note, one final question. How long before Google owns the lighting industry?
That's not easy. I mean, they can make important inroads in there, but traditional people, we were discussing before big cities.
Yeah.
So let's take an example, the city of Shanghai or Chicago.
Right.
We are not too far away from a situation where some big company can say, look, I give you a turnkey project that enables you, mayor of the city, to save such and such amount of electricity per year, to have so many pillars, such a color of the light in this square and a different one in the other square, to attract tourists and everything. So it is going to Google or to traditional people. Okay. In my view, it is not decided yet. Okay. So again, it's innovation that pays off.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on Google and we'll keep an eye on a lot of other
and
companies.
Also on us.
Okay, very good.
Thank you very much.
Carmelo, thank you.
My pleasure.
Bye.